Okay, let's be honest. The current state of the computer parts market is abysmal. New, can't buy anything. Used, everything's inflated. And the clearest example of this is the GPU market. Just look at the recently launched 3050. It's $250 for a 50 card. I mean, what the hell? Nvidia's 50 cards used to be sub 100 at one point. But there may be a savior to get us through these times. Something that has been sitting in front of our faces for the entire time. Laptops. Okay, I already hear some of you saying,
We don't want laptops, we just want GPUs.
and trust me, I hear you. Everyone is wanting a new graphics card, and sadly that sheer demand is a piece of the puzzle that's causing the market's current situation. I'm not blaming demand though. Sadly, the demand aspect of the market is caused mostly by scalpers and miners. Scalpers are buying up cards and marking them up to sometimes ludicrous numbers. And then miners will go and buy them up anyways because they're just gonna make that money back over time. The icing on the cake? There's really no idea when the market will clear up. Jensen, the CEO of Nvidia, has stated that he predicts the end of the chip shortage will be around the end of this year. To be fair, if anyone had the credentials to say so, it would be him. Well, Intel's CEO, Pat Gelsinger, said that the shortage is going to continue into 2023. Heck, there are even research firms that are saying that will last into 2024. If this chip shortage just keeps going on, there has to be an alternative to this. And as you could imagine, if the title and lead-up wasn't enough of a hint, there is an answer. Laptops. Now I know this isn't the answer that everyone is looking for, but hear me out though, I have good reason for saying this.
Do you?
Yeah, for starters, it offers you a complete package right out of the box, so no need to wait around for one specific part or needing to buy peripherals either. I mean, odds are a person will buy at least one peripheral like a mouse or a headset. I can't deny that. But day one, you'll be up and running with nothing holding you back. And that makes a big difference for a college student who wants to play League of Legends in the middle of their biology class, or someone who's just looking for a general build or a new system. Best part, it's almost the best time to do so as well. Mostly in thanks to Apple, we are on the verge of a laptop revolution. The big three at CES this year announced a ton of new tech for laptops, especially in graphics. Intel is bringing their new Xe graphics along with AMD stepping up to the plate with RDNA 2. Hell, even Nvidia is bringing their best to the show. And same goes for the CPU side too. Intel is looking especially hot with their Alder Lake CPU lineup for their laptop. And we can't forget about Apple as well. They're just gonna keep pushing the bar. And the market is going to be a prime position to be something special this upcoming year. Not only that, but the laptop market is also more in favor of regular buyers as well. At least more so than the GPU market. Miners tend to avoid laptops because they're inefficient when it comes to both price and power consumption. In large-scale mining setups, you'll see a server rack with one CPU and multiple GPUs to maximize the GPU's performance as well to make it more power efficient, resulting in larger net profits. Laptops just don't offer that type of net return. Plug that into the feedback loop of miners and scalpers I was talking about a bit ago, and scalpers tend to stay away from laptops since they tend to sit on the stock for longer periods of time, resulting in delayed profits. Along with that reduced demand comes reduced scalper prices as well. And smaller margins will lead scalpers to other markets that offer higher margins as well as faster turnaround times. With all those parasites out of the market, it leaves it ripe for the picking. To be fair, just because scalpers and miners are out of the room, that doesn't mean laptops are cheap. And that's where the first bump of the road comes in, the upfront cost. No doubt it is demanding, especially if you're wanting something with a bit of oomph. Those boys can easily start at $1,000 and easily go up a couple thousand if you wish.
Yeah.
Let's take the best-selling gaming laptop on Newegg for example, the MSI GP66 Leopard. That badass goes for $2,300 MSRP and $1,900 marked down.
But can you play League with it?
Yes. One of the best aspects about parting out your PC build is how you can buy piece by piece over time, making your wallet much more happy. Laptops simply don't have that luxury, but how much of a difference is your parted out PC versus buying the MSI laptop outright? Let's take a look under the hood of the GP66 real quick, and boy does it pack some heat. We have an 8-core CPU, 16 gigs of DDR4 memory, a terabyte of NVMe storage, and a 3080 stuffed into this bad boy. That 3080 will come in handy because the GP66 has a built-in 240Hz 1080p monitor. With that info, let's plug it into PC Part Picker and see what we can come up with. Just to make sure we're keeping things fair and even, I'll be including Windows and all the peripherals that are comparable. That's stuff like headphones, keyboard, mouse, and monitor, which will be included in the build list. And after a bit of looking around, it's shaping up to be a pretty comparable price, although that's not including the GPU. Before we look at those prices, if we took MSRP of a 3080, which is around $1,000, and add it to the roughly $1,500 build, it comes out to a higher price than our $2,300 mark, and not too close to our $1,900 markdown price, but still comparable. And it could be worse, but let's add the 3080 real quick. Holy shit. The fact that just a standalone 3080 can cost as much as the GP66 is bonkers. In a regular market, things would be much more comparable in price, but Jesus is the market current state just sad. If this isn't a strong argument for getting a laptop right now, I really don't know what is. Now, I know there are some counter arguments into getting a laptop, and I do wish to address those. The main ones being long-term investment and performance. Starting with the former, long-term investment for a desktop PC is when later down the line, usually several years at the minimum, and your PC isn't performing like you wish, you can swap out things like a graphics card or CPU to extend the life of your rig. An amazing benefit to have, saving you what could be thousands of dollars in distant future. And to put it simply, you're not getting that with laptops. Yeah, I'm taking a fat L here. At most with laptops, they'll allow you to upgrade storage and, if you're lucky, memory. And that's about it. Sir, your L. What about performance though? This one's more of a mixed bag, to be honest. Yes, most parts, like the aforementioned 3080, will typically be stronger on desktop PCs. But that doesn't mean the tech on laptops is weak by any stretch. For example, my friend Andrew, a fellow shareholder of the channel, has a tubebackr Pro laptop. It's equipped with a 5800X, 32GB of RAM, 3070, 15-inch 240Hz 1080p monitor, and let me tell you, this thing's a beast. The Vector Pro has no problem running demanding titles like Halo Infinite and Rainbow Six Siege with ease.
And Minecraft.
True. On top of that, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, new laptop tech is coming out very soon from Intel, AMD, and Nvidia, meaning laptops are going to get a lot more powerful very soon. And to me, I don't have any concerns about performance of laptops for a while. So yeah, if you're someone looking into getting a whole new desktop right now, a laptop may be a better alternative, both allowing you to get something that is actually in stock as well as being fair in price. Plus, you get the perk of being mobile too. But what are your thoughts? Any points that I missed or things you want to debate about? Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer any of them. And while down there, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you think we've earned it. If you really want to show your support and be a shareholder like our friend Andrew, as well as get access to some awesome emotes and badges, you can find the join button down below. We also have other social medias where you can help spread the good word of tech for thought. The Twitter is tech_4_thought, and the Instagram is tech_4 spelled FOR_thought. And I do thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Is it case swapped?
It's got VTech, bitch.